welcome back to Kaiju number 8. I've already read the manga for the majority of the series, but I started reacting to it, and I'm not one that just kind of gives up and I have this thing where I'm a completionist, and if I start something, I gotta continue. And even though I've read the manga, I'm on the last chapter. I haven't got a chance to read the last chapter of the manga because the manga has ended. But I haven't read the last chapter, so I know it's happening all the way up to the very last chapter, basically, in the story. But the anime was so good that I started watching it and then started reading the manga, and you know what? Season 2 is now out. It's been out for a little while. I just kind of been so preoccupied with so many other things in my days. Like, when I say so many other things, went a couple weeks without a job, doing job interviews, doing all that, still recording stuff for the Yu Yu Hakusho reaction I'm doing. I've been live streaming because after I do job interviews, sometimes I don't want to watch anime, I just want to play video games or something. So I said, you know what, let's live stream those video games. Been hanging out with some friends, because I as much as I want to do business stuff and work really hard, I have to have times whenever it's to myself and not for the camera, I guess you could say. So I do have a lot going on. So now I'm getting to it. Looks like at this point in time, so probably by the time this actually comes out in my actual edits, it'll probably be done with season 2. But as of this moment, there's 10 episodes out. Let's go ahead and get into episode 1 of season 2 of Kaiju number 8. This also might help be a nice little reminder because sometimes when I read manga, I get the majority of the story. So I'm gonna pause to kind of explain how I do read manga. So I get the majority of the story. I see the images, but sometimes they don't click in my head as well. So I kind of know, okay, this event happened. So I know there's a big fight at one point, and all these things are going on. The main character is doing this character is doing that. But whenever you animate it, it kind of helps fill in the blanks because it kind of helps me to visualize it a little bit more instead of like, oh no, there's a face this way. He's looking at the enemy, and then it goes to the enemy, and then they start fighting again out of nowhere, and it's just one panel like punching, like a single punch. When you animate it, it'll also show more things going on in the background, more things that you may have missed, and overall the voice acting and the music helps to put that emotion into the actual scenes. Because sometimes when it's a sad scene, like there's a scene in the manga that'll come up in the anime, probably season 3 of Kaiju number 8 or 4, depending on it's towards the final battle essentially, where there's a situation where I actually teared up in the manga, but in the anime I might just straight up cry. So we'll see. I'm not gonna spoil it at the moment, but we'll get to it. So let's go. I'm just gonna continue here. Oh, his biggest fear. Yeah, that's his bro's biggest fear, but let me just say that moment that I cry in the manga is a good one. Dude, this is really giving Godzilla vibes right here. Holy shit. They're doing this scene really good. Damn, I just love how much they trust in him. And in the manga, they really show that, but like, this is nice. They're actually putting the voice and the emotion towards it. Dude's fucking tall as shit. Holy hell. Dude, bro's in the game, dude. Oh no. Wait, what kind of shit does he have in the background? Hold on, hold on, hold on. I don't. That looks familiar. He's got a little bear thing, those little popular bear things, and of course some figures. Probably they didn't try to sneak like a Gundam in there. Oh, they did. I was like, I'm surprised they just tried to sneak a gun. He's literally holding on to it. I called that shit. They're gonna throw the Gundam away. Oh, he's got gunpla. What's he building? They're throwing away his backlog. Hopefully, my buddies that build gunpla don't see this because they're gonna hurt real hard for seeing someone's backlog just be tossed like that. What's he building there? It looks like a wannabe gym. I don't know what the hell that is. It's a high grade. He's got some high grades. Heck yeah, and they're all from. Do they actually get the Bandai logo? Nope. Overview Deer. Zach Dom. And he orders from Amazon. Alright. Okay, that thing literally looks like Godzilla. You can't tell me that's not Godzilla. That thing's literally Godzilla. It just has a slightly different color scheme. Just slightly. As they fight Godzilla there. I don't remember this kaiju being in the manga. I wonder if it's just like an anime exclusive. I have to go back and reread the manga probably for this part. Like I said, sometimes I read for just the story and I forget little things like the monsters sometimes, unless they're really noticeable. But this one, literally, I don't remember. So it might just be an anime thing. Damn. Dude just defeated Godzilla, man. Don't introduce him to the MonsterVerse because he's just gonna end the whole series right there. Well, this guy just like his what do you call his the only person keeping him from like not doing his job. Babysitter. It's his babysitter. There we go. Well, bro, what? Why are you refusing? Oh, it's all about him. That's exactly why. Yeah. It has been a while since I've read the whole manga because the manga I've read it weekly and they took forever. Each chapter took like 3 months to even come out. So, because I have the basis of the story, but seeing it animated, some scenes make more sense now. We're just like fine. Alrighty, well that's the end of the episode there. So I'm not a huge fan of the outro song. The other outro was so much better. It was so good. I love the outro of season one. But they can't use it forever, I guess, so they're switching it in and out. So definitely looking forward to seeing how this plays out in the animation format because there's, like I said, when I read the manga, I get the gist of the story. I miss their little scenes here and there because sometimes I read it fast. So I know the idea of what's happening right now with Kaffa going to the first division, some of the stuff he experiences during the first division, and then the big battle that happens towards the end of the manga. So not gonna spoil it for those that are watching just anime only, but like I said, I know all the events, I know the major things that happen, but the little things sometimes I forget. So anyway, well that's it for this episode here. If you have yet to do so, hit the subscribe button. I know Kaiju number 8 is only gonna have maybe a couple seasons because it's not that long manga wise. It's but 100 and something chapters. It's super short, and when they're adapting a couple chapters into each episode, they can run through those pretty quickly, and they did that in this one. They adapted a couple chapters in a row to the one episode. So looking forward to it. And if you have already subscribed, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next.